Hi, welcome to Weekend Box Office Predictions and Movie Review. Today is Monday, May 23rd, 2016. My name is Craig, and I am your host. Hey, this is episode 45 for me, so today I'm just going to review the actual numbers and see how they did over this past weekend at the box office, and also give you an update on my segment of Beat the Expert, where I compare myself to the other experts that are out there in the movie industry. So, initially thought it was going to be a big battle for number one. Turned out to not be much of a battle. So, three movies were in contention. Only two actually kind of fought it out, and one was obviously the victor. So, Angry Birds came in first this weekend. I made a prediction of $42.6 million, and it came in right at $38.2 million. So, a decent start for this movie. It was, like I said, number one. Its first week, week and a half out, it has made $150 million worldwide on a $73 million budget. So obviously this movie's going to make some money here in the long run. Brian had made a prediction of $40.3 million, so thanks for that prediction. Pretty close there. Other new movie that was out was Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. This movie was one that was supposed to be in contention, and it was left in the dust. This sequel just had no legs, no steam, nothing. I made a prediction of $34.8 million, and it only managed to get $21.8 million. I was actually the closest on even all the other experts. One of them was up in the mid-40s, so this movie just fizzled from the start. Just didn't. It will obviously die off very quickly here. Still going to make probably, I haven't seen a budget number yet, but I'm guessing it's not very high. But it probably will end up turning a profit, just nothing like they probably thought they were going to foresee here. So, last new movie that came out this weekend was The Nice Guys. I made a prediction of $13.9 million, and it came in right at $11.2 million. So, decent prediction on my part here. Came in a little bit soft. Studio numbers said it was close. Most numbers I was seeing was 15 to 17 million. That's where all the other experts were, somewhat. So I was pretty close on this one as well. So holdovers, Captain America, it relinquished number one, came in at number two this weekend. At 32.9 million was the actual number. I made a prediction of 36.31. It's now over the billion mark at 1.05 billion. 347 million now in the U.S., so it's continuing to do very well. I do see it probably making it over 400 million, probably finish around 425 total. It's hard to say if it's going to go too much higher than that, but we'll have to wait and see how much it chips away with this next weekend, with it being Memorial Day weekend. It has a big weekend. Obviously, you might be seeing 450, maybe even 475 still. So, Brian had made a prediction of 37.1 million, so just a little bit off, but thanks for that prediction as well. Next is The Jungle Book. I made a prediction of 10.3 million. Came in right at 10.9 million. Great guess on my part. It is now at 858 million worldwide, so continue to make great money. And this movie still has a chance of reaching $1 billion. Just not sure how many more markets got to play overseas, but there is still that chance that it will. So next is Money Monster. I made a prediction of 7.4 million. Came in right at 7 million. Another great guess on my part. It's now made 27 million in the U.S. Next is the movie Zootopia. I made a prediction of 1.7 million. Came in right at 1.7 million. It's now at 982 million worldwide. I think it'll squeak by the billion mark. It's going to be real close here. We'll just have to wait and see what the final numbers will be here in a few weeks. So next was Mother's Day. I made a prediction of 1.35 million. Came in right at 1.1 million. So wasn't too much off there. Next is The Darkness. I made a prediction of 2 million, and it came in right at 2.3 million. A little bit better weekend for this movie on its second weekend. It's now sitting at 8.3 million in the U.S. So, and last is The Huntsman. I made a prediction of 1.35 million, and it came in right at 1.2. I think they're going to be seeing a little bit more on the high end of the $70 million deficit on this movie. It's now only at 158 million worldwide. And it's probably going to finish up about probably 162, 165 at the most, and that's probably pushing it. So, hey, my next segment is Beat the Expert. Hey, for the week, I finished in the top spot. I had 84.4%, and I actually blew away the competition. Box Office Pro came in second at 79.3%. Third place was Box Office Mojo at 76.6%. And Box Office Profits just had a disastrous week at 66.3%. Overall, I have taken over number one, so I'm real excited. Not by much. Still got a long year ahead of us here. I'm going to finish up at the end of the year with our actual numbers. But I'm at 81.7% now. And Box Office Pro's at 81.6%, so just a tenth of a percent difference now. Box Office Mojo's at 78.5%. And Box Office Profits is at 74.6%. Hey, that's it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back on Monday. Should be a 4-day weekend with the numbers, so I'm looking forward to figuring out what numbers I want to give for those. I believe X-Men's coming out this coming week, so looking forward to seeing what kind of number I'll be giving for that as well. So, hey, giving you predictions you can count on that are better than the weatherman. Take care.